Okay, we're back. Now, last time I was misplaying hilariously badly. Let's not do that anymore. Um, Part of it, I actually thought about this, and I was thinking, um, I have less experience than I otherwise would here, because on this character, um, normally, I would say, wow, I really need some experience. I want to do something weird like cast Necromutation while in, GDA, right? So normally what I would do is I would go Scum Sot. You haven't seen me do that yet because I haven't been doing a ton of 15 rune games. But that is what I would do. I would just go hang out in Zot just for a little while, not too long, and just run around and kill stuff. And it really wouldn't take too long to do it. But that is not an option. It's just not an option. Because in Trunk, as I've been saying, you things don't spawn. Past the initial level creation, so you can't just run around Zod anymore, killing a bunch of Draconians, Orbs of Fire, whatever, because this character is not afraid of Orbs of Fire at all, really. I can one-shot them with the Usk ability, and on top of that, I've got tons of mutation, so I can cancel off, mutate off the malmutates that show up. So being in Zot is a lot less scary than being in Hell. Since we have to deal with Torment and Hellfire here, especially Torment. I mean, this character is going to have a rough time with a lot of different things, honestly, in Extended. Any character has a rough time with Hellfire. But yeah, I have been doing some thinking, and it occurred to me just how absurdly powerful Iron Shot is. That's definitely something that piqued my interest. I guess I must have just never really done the math or realized how really brutal it is. Because, like... Oh, this is a bit annoying. Let's just attack this stuff. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, I did the math, and I think it was last time, there were a couple times I could have died, and now I kind of understand a little better where people say Dis is the hardest branch, or one of the hardest branches. There's just so much crap in there that can Iron Shot you for a ludicrous amount of damage. And your AC helps, but it doesn't have to, you know? And unlike some kind of energy attack, you don't have like a resistance for it that guarantees a certain amount of damage reduction. Oh, come on. There we go. We're kind of sort of scumming up experience here. Just a little bit. But I'm also trying to make progress down. You know, I should really be casting. I keep forgetting that I even have Summon Forest. It's really silly that I'm not casting it. Yeah, there we go. I don't think my summons give me any piety or anything like that. But that constrict is huge. Will kill the... It will kill the EV of things like, well, this Caustic Shrike, or Shard Shrike, I should say. Yep, there we go. Boom. We'll just take this rather slowly. So I'm not going to take that hatch. I'm going to strive to do the safe thing. And just walk around here and pog away if I have any kind of real problem. Okay, that's cool. A downstairs right next to an upstairs. Let's just go down. Alright. I can duke it out with this bone dragon. Easy. Oh, let's definitely telefrag the Ice Fiend. For sure. I'm gonna just walk away from all this and go back up. The coolest thing about this is, at the very least, I don't need to be too worried about spawns here, because, well, unless this happens. That's fine, we'll just go downstairs. And upstairs. Oh, jeez. Okay, I got the Tormentor. I stomped there. Didn't quite work out for me. Let's cloud this dude. What am I doing? I swear, something about this character just makes me not want to cast things. Okay. Anyway, yeah, what I was trying to say was, like, ooze will let me telefrag stuff in most cases. Especially if I can walk around with a bit of a charge. I mean, it builds up pretty quickly with Faith on. Thankfully, we didn't get tormented. Telefrag the Reaper. Our transmutations is up to 6.8. Unfortunately, still 100% necromutation fail rate. We'll check with the 3 wizardries here in a minute. So I was just testing something here. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, I'm going to need to set up a macro at some point to turn on all my wizardry items, like to wear them all, and then another macro probably to take them all off. Or that's going to get really, really, really tedious. So, Tormentors, why? Oh wait, let's do that real fast. So, all right, so it's going to be to take off the Shield of Reflection and to wear. Wait, no, I don't have to take off the Shield of Reflection. So first of all, we'll look at what the wizardries are. It's on ZJ, and the Staff of Wizardry is on E. So if I macro, I want to do key since Prey doesn't exist anymore. So I'm gonna wear E, and then put on Z left, put on J right. Did it work? Okay, it worked. Cool. Necromutation still at 100%. So to get my stuff back, okay. G. I don't use G. So macro, G. Okay. So G is going to be, it's, A is my broad axe of freezing. And the two rings I actually would like to be wearing are G and T. Right? A little crash course in macros here, so we'll use G as the macro. We'll wield A, put on G left, put on T right. What? What happened there? Something didn't quite work. Okay. Why isn't it working? If I do it twice, it works. Okay, now it works. Okay, sorry about that. Just took a little longer than I thought it would. So now we can, if I'm on a staircase, it wants to like go up and down for some reason. So I'll just not do it on staircases. I'll manually do it if I have to. Honestly, I may have put more work into setting that up than it would have been to just kill it. Now, I've heard it said that anti-magic is good enough to deal with torment, and I'm going to disagree. See, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But is it good enough? Not really. Because the thing is, you can fail. You can fail to hit. You can fail in a number of ways. You can fail to hit, you can fail to trigger, it can work, but then they cast anyway. There's just a lot of ways that you can get sort of boned up on that. Oh, right, I shouldn't be using the Broad Axe of Anti-Magic. It doesn't work on these guys. so apparently when they shoot icicles, it's just like... They just kind of got them. It's not a magic thing. It's a natural ability. We're gonna pog our way south. And just keep going. Really burning through my food supply quickly. I guess that'll happen when you're spending 1,000,000 years in Cocytus. Wow, my spell power sucks. Okay, he pogged me, or he tormented me, I mean, so... I'm thinking we need to bail. Maybe I can rest up. Nope. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't follow. But yeah, my spell power must be really bad for Summon Forest. Well, 2 pips away from oh wait, no, I was looking at hunger. Yeah, it's only half strength. Because I didn't get very many trees. And I think that your spell power determines how many trees you get. Maybe not, though. Maybe it's just random. You'd think it wouldn't be. Do I get a stronger dryad? Wait, no. No, the trees happen with the spell, so yeah, it's almost definitely spell power. Well, obviously you want more trees are better. I gotta tell you, I'm like this close to just popping on IDA. I think I'm gonna, honestly, just to finish out this branch, stop being stubborn. My inventory is still pretty insanely full. Get some free kills here. There's really nothing that can stand against us in one-on-one. I guess I would be kind of concerned about a Hell Sentinel. Okay, a lot of free experience here, I like that. Oh, whoa, I'm slow. Not slow anymore, cool. Well, stuff just keeps coming. And we have an instant kill lined up, so I'm not too concerned. I am going to leave, though. Alright, let's... Whoa, I didn't want to go to Cocytus for this. I'm willing to go a little bit further. Let's go to Depths 1. I'm going to wear Ice Dragon Scales. Necromutation down to 98% if I have IDA on. Let's drop something here. You know, Lignify is an interesting option to deal with this stuff, but in reality, I really don't want to use it. Although, I suppose I could do like some kind of janky Lignify, Yara's Lignify off me if there's a problem kind of deal, but then I'm just damaging myself. And I'm already in a situation where I really want to get away, so I'm thinking that I'm going to drop my Lignification. Oh boy. I really wouldn't want to use Lignify without some holy word scrolls as kind of a backup. Okay, so let's do the swap. 3 wizardries. Necromutation down to 56%. That's not half bad. Yeah, it's not bad. And if I keep it on, the worst thing that happens to me is I get rotted from those failure chances. I'm really regretting going Oosk, by the way. I wish I had gone something else, like Che. Okay. Well, we're a lich. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, no, this does suck. Because the thing is, if I do fail, I can get slowed. But man, the benefits, being able to go toe-to-toe with this stuff without even worrying about what happens afterwards, since I won't. You know, I for sure will not get tormented. So nice. But yeah, the miscasts are unfortunately not terribly worth it. I had forgotten about the slow miscast. I almost feel like I should be in Abyss. Like Scumming Abyss. But at least we're making some progress mapping out. Like, we're not really scumming here, we're just mapping out Cocytus. And Infestation's going to be online. That's going to be pretty cool. Alright, let's just fight this. Oh! Torment. I am leaving. That's not where I want to be. I want to be here. Like, if I had trained throwing, then perhaps that I could deal with things like torment pretty quickly, like tormentors. Oh wow, that's 3d30, jeez. But less because of, yeah, like a bunch less because of my arc hold. Did he die? He kind of just walked away as soon as I made the forest. Oh, the Dryad got attacked. And then the Shard Shrike flew all the way to the edge of loss. Because that is what Shard Shrikes do. Alright, let's try this again. 52%. You know, if I could keep Necromutation up, which at 52% I'm getting pretty close to being able to do it, I may just want to go ahead and go to Tomb. Maybe just wear, like, some really, really, really light armor. Like, if I take off Dragon Scales, we go to 36% Necromutation. And we really don't need the Ice Dragon Scales inside of Tomb. So why don't we do that? Any cool artifacts we can pop on for the purposes of Tomb? I know it seems weird that I'm. It probably seems weird that I'm bouncing around these places so much, but I didn't quite expect this to take so long. Okay, so in Tomb, all I really care about is our neg. I can melee things even in robe, for the most part there. Actually, since I'm gonna be using Necromutation anyway, why don't we just look for, well, you know what, this Robe of Resistance will work. I was gonna say let's just go for Arc Magi, but yeah, this is fine. Alright, let's pop into Tomb. I'm gonna walk away and... Alright. Easy enough. Honestly, I'm tempted to just keep my Rings of Wizardry on, even if they are swapped out for Slay. Well, no, I can't do that because I need the MR. Sadly enough, okay. My macro seems to be mostly working now. Gonna turn off Scrolls of Identify, just to save space. Wow, our spell power is such crap that, like, our Lich form just doesn't last very long. Oh wow, even with my Rings of Wizardry on, I can't be paralyzed. Where's all this MR coming from? Does Lich Form give a pip of MR and I just didn't know? I know that I have MR from the boots, that's +1, but I shouldn't have +3 from my levels. Oh, more resistant to cold and hostile enchantments. I had no idea that Lich Form gave plus MR. Alright, well this is fine. Unless we run into like an ancient lich. Sure, I'd like to have the... I would love to have... +10 slaying on all the time, but truthfully I'd rather be able to just put Lich Form back on without waiting too long. Alright, so this is the right choice. Going in here was the right choice. This is gonna work out just fine. Oh wow. Oh, what am I doing? I was trying to cast it with my axe on. Whoops. Slowing is the only fear in here now. And I guess if something somehow has Dispel Undead. I think that they can start with it. Greater Mummies. Nope. Something in here either has or had Dispel Undead. Ushtabis, maybe? Okay, this is fine. Why don't I pog this away? Swing on this stuff. Oh man, I'm in Lich Form. Even slow, I should be able to get away with pog. Wait, did I just miscast pog? No, the Wraith took it. I don't like that I'm slow doing this. It's really bad. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, this is really bad. I'm gonna drink Cancellation, which I should have done a while ago. Wow, it can take so much damage. Yeah, I misplayed here. I'm playing like I have my GDA on still, and I do not. I'm gonna go in. Cool. It gave me the right one. Let's send out these dudes. It didn't work. Send out one of these dudes. That's not quite working. I'm gonna haste real fast, which I should have done a while ago. Okay, we're gonna dig in case something with... Wow, he is just doing work. Okay, he should go into the pog and not hit me. Let's curing. Let's agility. Let's just keep curing for a while. Why don't we ambrosia? Yeah, the problem is that my melee is way crappier than it should be right now. please have necromutation? Thank you. Alright, my AC's a little better now. Okay. I'll put on anti-magic. Nice. Too bad I can't make a forest in this. Okay. Can I please rest up? Really not quite yet. Come on. Yes, I know I'm slow. We pulled just a little too much. Wow, he immediately slams us with the this is really bad. I don't want to teleport. I really don't want to teleport. I thought we had this, but we don't. I can do haunt. I'm not gonna do macromutation, and the reason for that is miscasts could be really, really horrible in this situation. I am gonna haste again. Gosh, I really misplayed this. This is the kind of character where normally I would just call it a day, you know, and go. I would just go win. But I'm kind of trying to prove a point here. Though the point is I really should have picked somebody other than Usk. I'm gonna dig this way. Oh man, I'll drink magic. Now, unfortunately, he can absolutely get me with a combination of Smite and Torment, but my guys should get him too, and I can just cure over and over. Okay, they got him. Can I dig further? No, I can't. Well, I'll tell you what, let's just keep digging. Let's recharge digging. I don't know if anything's following me, but I'm not willing to take the risk. Okay, end of the line. Let's cast regeneration. Alright, cool. So this isn't going as smoothly as I thought it would. It shouldn't surprise me that my melee sucks in a robe, but unfortunately swapping on armor after casting necromutation is not really an option. I suppose I could try it in something slightly heavier than a robe. Maybe like acid dragon scales. Yeah, why don't we give it a shot? Okay, with the Staff of Wizardry and the 2 Rings of Wizardry on, and Acid Dragon Scales, we have a grand total of 34%, and like 5 more AC. So that's much better. Yeah, only 2% more fail rate, and like 5 more AC. This should be okay. I mean, 28 AC is not, it's not awful. Even for this point in the game, it's not terrible. Part of the problem is all these summons do not give us piety. Also, part of the problem is I lured like half the level. Really stupid on my part. I mean, we could have fought... We can fight single greater mummies with pretty reliable odds. Can I dig through a sarcophagus? I can. Not that we want... Well, Dispel Undead might actually be kind of useful in here. I didn't really expect to be using Necromancy as an offensive type thing. Should not be meleeing these Chaos guys, since they can... Since they can absolutely get me. Yeah, we'll just put on spell casting. Maybe we'll gain a couple more spell levels before it's too late. Maybe we'll be able to spam Dispel Undead. We'll even have a spell enhancer from being in Lich form. Oh boy. End transformation. We're gonna pog this way. We're gonna fight in the open so that I can make a forest. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god. I might as well not have this spell. It's outrageous. At least I have Haunt. Haunt is going to be amazing. Haunt is going to blow this whole thing wide open if I start using it effectively. Okay. So they must have changed this, because before you had you had 2 entrances down here, and I think one of them let you avoid the ambush and one of them did not. Maybe. Now we've just got to deal with the ambush. So darn. What we're going to do is we're going to eat some bread. We're going to pop on Lich form. We're instead going to go into Wisp form. We're going to rest off Wisp form, which automatically blinks us for a while. My misty tendrils. Okay, let's try that again. The exciting world of miscasts. I didn't mean to do this quite so quickly. Whoops. I meant to put on my rings. At least I'm in Lich form. Let's, I can't drink. Oh god, let's teleport. Because I'm just going to be slowed pretty soon, so... Okay, we get robbed by this obnoxious, by this negative energy. So we've teleported to relative safety. This is actually probably the best teleport we could have asked for. This leads down, though, not up. We definitely don't want to go there yet. This is a sort of good teleport. I mean, I'm fine with it. It's good. Those are the guys with Dispel Undead.
Dude, this thing claims I have mail.
Oh, I got a text here. Oops, I should end the transformation here. Trying to avoid staying in miasma for more than a turn. Hey, a lot of trees. Let's not use Lich Form. Let's just anti-magic this dude. Okay, no Iron Shot for him. Now here's a way up. Because we've teleported into the the inner sanctum of this place, we really don't want to go up just yet. Part of the problem here is that this is going to send us into the part of Tomb 1 that we haven't cleared. So I'm not so sure about all that just yet. Blundered into a Zot trap. Oh my god. We've failed casting quite a lot. Okay, we got the flame, at least. Let's just kill him with the lightning. I'm going to walk away from this dude. And we're going to summon a forest when we have the mana. And he's probably just going to kill my forest in like 5 seconds. Yes, he is. Scythe of Venom. Just kill him. Thank you, Primal Beast. Yeah, this is very rickety, what we're doing here. It's a very rickety machine we've built. I say that about a lot of my characters, but this is doubly true, I would say. Alright. So this is fine. What we're going to do is we're going to go up. And if there's too much crap waiting for us, which I don't think there will be, but if there is... wait, what? Well, that's a little surprising. Hold the phone. Are you telling me that... that's a staircase leading down? And that's a staircase leading down, so apparently the way it works is... I don't know if they've changed this or if I've just forgotten. But I guess you come down the one from Tomb 1, you enter into the ambush. Then you have to go back up somewhere over here-ish. I should have magic mapped. Oh, man. And then it's from there you end up coming back down to here. See, I thought this would take me back into the inner part of the first floor. But apparently not. Okay. Why don't we rest up? Haste. Lich Form. And apparently we did that without wizardry on. That's cool. Okay, we'll put this ring on. We'll put this ring on. And, yeah, let's just go down, get our groove on here. I'm going to make a forest first. I'm going to take a step because I don't want to fight on water. And I'm just going to start beating things until I get this, which is awesome. Get the champagne. Kill that dude. We now have the ability to insta-frag something. We're going to make real good use of it by insta-fragging that. Kill this paralyzed stuff. Make good use of the time, and we'll magic map. Now, we have telefragged in the wrong direction. I assumed that the staircase was here, and this is why we would really like to have magic mapping up. But that's not a game breaker. We still have Lich Form. We're still hasted and slowed at the same time, so we're average. But we're still ready to take some stuff down. I would like to do this closer to a staircase, though, so why don't we pog? I'm going to swing on this, but if I start to have any kind of problem... yeah, that's not good. We're going to have to kill this guy now. That's fine. We do a ton of damage. Now we're going to take the pog. Pog again. I'm going to pog one more time. These guys are not really a problem. Okay, cool. Now we'll just hang out here. Oh, we're slow now. It's not a huge deal. We're still in Lich form. I'm going to pull this Greater Mummy up and we'll just finish him this way. Don't have enough magic to insta-kill, but that's fine. Alright, so we've more or less dealt with the ambush. That was a lot smoother than the rest of this run has been. Or the rest of, this run was like really, really easy and smooth until I decided to go into Extended. And I just kind of hooped up the way that I went about preparing for Extended. Going Usk was a mistake. If I was planning on trying to get Necromutation, there's no question in my mind that Che was the move there. Because Che would give us an insane amount of intelligence, an insane amount of strength. We'd be casting in GDA with no problem at all. A lot of what we've been doing over the last few, like this video and the last video, until I went into Tomb anyway, is what I like to call flailing. Just kind of bouncing around, trying to get stuff done and not really making much progress. Got a little bit of experience out of it, which was important, but we took just way, 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 way too many risks doing it. And I'm going to remember not to do that again. In general, trying to scum experience out of the Hells is a really, really dumb idea. You would rather be in the Abyss. If you have to do something like that, you would... Well, if you're not playing in Trunk, you'd rather be in Zot, probably. Maybe. Because at least there, the sources of torment are few and far between. And the sources of Hellfire are present, but few and far between. And easy to deal with. In ways that some of the sources of Hellfire and Extended are just not easy to deal with. Like, compare a Brimstone Fiend. Dealing with a Brimstone Fiend can be a huge pain for almost any character. Dealing with, what is it? A Draconian Scorcher? I want to say it's Scorcher that has... Is it Annihilator? It's not Annihilator. Stormcaller? No. It's gotta be Scorcher. Yeah, dealing with a Scorcher is simple, right? It's a living creature, so you can do all kinds of things to it from that. It's not a demon is what I'm saying. So its MR is also, I don't think, very good. It's MR plus, it says. So you can hex it super easily. And the thing doesn't even see invisible. This is simple to deal with. Compare that to a Brimstone Fiend. So, it is a bit of a nerf for people who like to scum up experience. Not complaining, I do think it's a good change. But it is something to keep in mind. Like, that is I think that was an unintended side effect. Or maybe it was intended. I don't know. I'd have to read Gamma Funk's write-up again. Okay, we're in Lich form, so this is fine, except for the Ushtabis. I want spiders to block Dispel Undead. Because I'm certainly not going to leave Dispel Undead. Oh yeah. Let's get some free kills. Oh, that feels good. I'm saving up my insta-kill. Wow. Or I could just fight for so long that the paralysis kicks in again. Oh man, screw this. I'm just gonna go down. No need to fight at a disadvantaged position. Probably should be using anti-magic here. But they're not immune to cold, I don't think. They're just resistant. Maybe very resistant. So I kind of just want to kill them as fast as possible. Let's check. Yeah, resistant. The other thing is, I can, like, when I pop this on, whoops, not that. When I pop this on, my my magic points go down significantly. But, the benefit I'm getting out of anti-magic is, like, it's worth it if I catch him before he starts summoning stuff everywhere. Lot of Reapers. No mana to get out of this situation if I do have a problem. That's not so good. Remember that my Oosk abilities do take mana, so why don't we just go ahead and teleport? Because we do have the potential to take a goodly amount of damage here. And we have lots of teleports available. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, that's a good reason why... well, the Mana Viper stole my mana is what happened there. So it's not like... It's not like the axe was the only thing to blame. But with that said... Yeah, I think I'm gonna just keep the broad axe on. The thing is, they can't do anything to me. The worst thing they can do is summon some stuff that can do stuff to me. And even that is kind of dubious. I mean, I have 34 AC in Lich form right now. You know what? We're going to use Line Pass to go past this thing. Get past all of his minions. And we'll go right back into the fight. You know, I don't think I've ever really noticed at least not in a long time, I don't think I've noticed how nasty mana vipers can be. I think it's because usually if you're playing a caster, you're far away when you're killing things, and when you're playing a melee guy, you don't care so much about mana. But yeah, like I'm getting a little bit wrecked mana-wise by these guys. Okay, yeah, we merged with the Reaper. I didn't want to get distowed. Okay, we go down here. We see that we've already cleared it. Fine. Now, we're at an hour, so I'll tell you what. I'm going to... Yeah, I'll stop the video here, because who knows how long Tomb 3 could take, and honestly, I want to not be worried about the time on the video. I'm going to probably want to take a lot of time on Tomb 3 and be really careful. Because we've already had too many close calls on this character. The ideal number of close calls is 0, and the ideal number of close calls for this character is also 0, even though we're doing 15 runes with some questionable resources. Questionable choices, I should say. But we're pretty far from 0 close calls, I would say. I'm still going to put these videos up, even if it doesn't reflect very well on my play this game. It's a really good... I think it's very good to examine the mistakes you've made on a character in this game, because otherwise you're never going to improve. I know that one of my weaknesses is that I get a little too hasty, and this I think is something that everybody does, or almost everybody is susceptible to, is you're in a dangerous situation and then you start to play faster because you want to be out of the dangerous situation, which is literally the opposite of what you should do. And it's a real bonehead move, but that's something I would say that almost everybody does. And it's just something you have to, like, mind over matter your way through. Just concentrate, maybe take a break. Yeah. So next time we finish out Tomb, and yeah, we've got Necromutation up to 17% in this Acid Dragon armor. Some of the lightest armor in the game, actually. Encumbrance rating 5, which is only a little more than leather. The next least heavy is like twice as much, +1 encumbrance, Ice Dragon scales. So, or Fire Dragon. But yeah, that's, actually I could wear Quicksilver, that might be okay, but I don't need MR, so, eh. But yeah, I don't know if we're ever going to see ourselves, wearing my GDA again, and actually casting Necromutation. I think it's probably smarter if I just swap on, resistances and things like that. We'll see. So yeah, Tomb next time. I don't know if I'll do a Hell in that same video, but maybe. I might head back into Cocytus, I might head back into Dis, probably not. We'll see where the game takes us. Until then, I'm signing out.